He said a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. Didn't say a specificity there. It was just particular types of people finding each other, a man and a wife. And if you're a woman, you need to be adorning yourself as a wife. If you are a male, you need to be trying to make yourself become a man. Okay? That's a whole nother subject for a whole nother time. So, we started dealing with the lack of knowledge and understanding of dating and different things. But tonight, I'm going to deal with something, knowledge of self. Okay? That's what we're going to pretty much deal with. What's that? Actually, we're going to be right there. We're not moving. We're going to deal with knowledge of self tonight. Okay? And talking about knowledge of self, here's the thing that you got to understand. When we start dealing with dating, it is very important for you to enter into a dating relationship knowing who you are. If you enter into that relationship without knowing who you are, according to the law of attraction, here's what happens. When you don't know who you are, you will attract your exact opposite. I'll give you an example. Victims attract predators. You hear? I'm going to tell on me. I had a longing desire growing up for two things that caused me to perform and not know who I was. From the age of 3 to the age of 27. I was looking for an I love you out of my mama. And I was looking for an I'm proud of you out of my father. Now my mom is not an emotional person. If you know my mama is very stoic. She does things to let you know she loves you, but she's not going to be the mama that's stroking your head and hugging on you and kissing on you. I used to be jealous of my friends who had mamas like that. That was never my mama. My mom did things to let me know, but I still needed to hear that. And so when it came for me, being a man in relationships, I was hungry to hear that from a woman. And so when I found myself being the good guy, okay, because that was the role I was taught to be by a strong woman, by my mother. What I found myself being in that was being Superman. That was the role I found myself playing. Now watch this. Superman always attracts damsels in distress. Okay, can I go? You want to say something? You agree with me? Can I even spit this out here? This ain't churchy, but I'm just gonna say it. When I was out there, that was a term for that. We called him Captain Saber. Yeah. Julian, when we were at Sam Houston, I heard somebody literally call me that. Okay? Because that's where I was. I was performing. I didn't know who I was, and so I kept attracting the wrong type of people. And y'all here? Y'all quiet tonight. Okay? So, victims attract predators. Superman attracts damsels in distress. Watch this. Spider-Man doesn't attract anybody. Who is Spider-Man? He is the player that will never get caught. And what happens is, if you caught in that role, you become an entrenched bachelor by the time you're 38. Because you've been dating and you know, this one ain't good enough, that one's not good enough, and I'm not trying to get tied down with her, she's doing too much, and before you know it, you're 40 years old, and you don't want to be with nobody. How many of y'all know people like that? Yeah, this is a discussion. Y'all reject whatever you want to, okay? The last one now, go ahead.
Now, can Spider-Man be a woman too?
Spider-Man can be a woman. She can be Spider-Woman. She can be. Because here's the thing, you have a lot of people who run from commitment because they're afraid of being hurt. Most men, I'll tell you this, most men who are not apt to commit to a woman are in that particular place because we're vulnerable. I'm going to tell you this, Julian, I'm going to say this, and I may cause a riot with a couple of brothers I got in here, but I'm going to say it anyway. There is one woman that has got us like no other woman has ever gotten us. And most boys, before they are men, vow that no other woman will ever hit that spot ever again. Usually around the age of 17 or 18, we make that declaration. Okay? That woman is not some little chick we met. That woman is our mama. Okay? So what happens is, when we meet a woman that touches that place, we become afraid and that wall goes up. That's what happens with Spider-Man. So he's afraid of allowing a woman to really love him and nurture him, so he runs to the next because he's afraid of being hurt. Because usually there has been somebody in our lives that touched that spot besides mama that we let in. Am I lying, Julia? That we let in. And then what happens is we're not going to let anybody else in. We're just going to do us. And women do the same exact thing.
But you still date though.
You still date. You date.
You still date.
We'll date. Matter of fact, you call us players when we do that.
Right.
Women is a little different. You just sneaky. You don't know what y'all doing. Y'all sneaky. You washing your hair at night, as my friend Angela said. Go ahead.